business like show business like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that.
First off, you need to know that I am old. Okay, this is the first time I've been old, and it was kind of a surprise. I really wasn't expecting it. But I figured that I'd better tell you about the process of aging, because if you're not old now, you will be shortly, and frankly, you need to be prepared. I'm going to tell you about some of the changes in my life in the hope that you won't be as surprised as I was when I realized that my mirror wasn't cracked. It was all the wrinkles in my face I was seeing. And wrinkled was not what I wanted to be when I grew up. Remember when Forrest Gump said that life is like a box of chocolates? Actually, life is like a hot bath. The longer you stay in it, the more wrinkled you get. I should have known what was happening because there were a lot of hints. I found myself beginning to like accordion music whenever I shopped. More than half the stuff in my cart said "for fast relief." My little black book only had names ending in MD. I began to think a lot about hereafter. Every time I entered a room, what am I hereafter? Then there was the time my sweetheart put his arms around me and whispered in my ear, "Let's go upstairs and make love." And I answered, "Pick one, I can't do both." Just a word about my sweetheart. He mixed his Rogaine and his Viagra together. Now he has really thick hair, but it's so stiff he can't comb it. Now, you tell me, is it just me, or have you noticed that television commercials don't make much sense anymore? You remember the one where the couple is holding hands, gazing at a wonderful tropical sunset? If the advertised product was working, wouldn't they be sitting in the same bathtub? Speaking of pharmaceutical products, here's a little tip, and I want you to listen very carefully to this. Never, under any circumstances, take a sleeping pill and a laxative on the same night. I have stopped washing my hair in the shower ever since I noticed that the label on the shampoo bottle states it adds body. I have enough body, I don't need to buy more over the counter. I no longer have upper arms, I have wingspan. When I wave goodbye to someone, my underarm flab causes wind shear. I'm warning you, it's going to happen to everybody. The other day, I saw this young woman with a tattoo of a rosebud on one breast. She doesn't know it, but in 50 years, she's going to have a long-stemmed rose in a hanging basket. Now, I'm not sure that exercise is the key to staying young, because I believe that if God had wanted me to touch my toes, he would have put them on my knees. Doesn't that make sense? Well, I don't jog. because it makes the wine jump right out of my glass. I don't eat health food because I need all the preservatives I can get. I do stay socially involved. I'm a member of the Senior Activity Center, and we play games. We play musical recliners. Simon says something incoherent. And SAG, you're it. Last month, we sponsored a marathon race to raise money for a cure for Alzheimer's. It was unsuccessful. Nobody could remember the word that came after "on your mark, get set." The other day, just being bored, I decided to plan a road trip, and I was thunderstruck when I saw all the new superhighways between Dallas and Chicago. Then I realized the map had slipped off my lap and I was reading my varicose veins. I listened to old albums with my afternoon cocktail, and my mind wanders, and I put new titles on the golden oldies. There's Bobby Darin with Splish Splash, I Got a Hot Flash. Roberta Flack, and The First Time Ever I Forgot Your Face. Ringo Starr, I Get By with a Little Help from Depends. If I had any doubts about whether or not I am old, this definition really nailed it. Old age is when the broadness of the mind and the narrowness of the waist change places. Thank you for listening to me this afternoon. I enjoy your company and your friendship very much. I just want to say I'm borrowing a phrase here from the actor Fred Willard, from a line in the movie Roxanne. I'd rather be here with you than some of the finest people I know.
Business like show, business like no business.